Hi, it's Cheryl. Welcome to Homeridge Studio. One of my favorite places to go is the beach, and I also love coastal decor. And thus, it's today's video theme, and I have 3 of them to share with you right now. Number 1, here's a wall hanger, and here's how I made it. I have this burlap from the Dollar Tree. The beach, I believe that was from the Dollar Tree as well. And the frame, and some shells, and the rope. All Dollar Tree stuff. Not the paint though. That's Waverly in the color Snow White. But you can use any paint. So I am removing the hanger from this piece because we will not need that. And then I'm just going to sand down those little holes there. And then there is some glitter on that, so I sanded that down. And now I'm taking my paint here and I'm just going to put one coat all over that so you don't see the heart through the burlap. And when that's dry, I put a generous amount of Mod Podge on top of it. Yeah, this got clogged, so I had to take the lid off. I left it open a little bit too long. No biggie though, it was easy to unclog. And so I'm taking a generous amount and I'm gonna put it all over this frame, literally all over everywhere. And I'm getting in those corners really well. And on the edges and the sides, and yeah, see, I'm cleaning up my mess. I can be kind of a messy crafter sometimes, but I do clean it up. And then now I'm going to take this burlap and you could probably iron it out, but I'm going to iron it out anyway so you don't see that line in there, the crease, or the fold, I should say. And I'm just putting this burlap down here really well, pressing it onto the wet Mod Podge. And then I'm going to trim off a bunch of this extra material. And I continue to press it down into the Mod Podge. And then I put more Mod Podge on top of it, a generous amount. And as you all probably know, this will dry clear. You won't see it at all. So I'm pressing the edges and the sides down. So I put that all over that. And now I'm taking my little spatula from the Dollar Tree. I use this for so many things. I love this. I cannot recommend it more. This is one of my favorite tools. And I'm just pushing that right into the edges and the sides. And then let that dry, let that air dry. And now I have my rotary tool. Another one of my favorite pieces. You can get that anywhere. Amazon, Michael's, any craft store. I'm just trimming off the extra here, but this has to be dry or it will pull up. And now I have, and it's completely dry again, I have parchment paper and I just put it on top here. And I'm just pressing it down. So the heat of the iron reactivates the Mod Podge and it acts as a glues it right down, and it works so well. And this fit on perfectly. It couldn't have been a smidge too much bigger because it wouldn't have fit, but I got lucky here. And I'm just going to pop that right in the middle. Now, if you make this, obviously you're going to want some stronger type glue. And now I want the beach word to pop, so I just took some white chalk paint and I painted the entire word. Not a really thick coat, but just kind of I'll just call it a beachy coat. Kind of a little worn looking. And so I have these shells and I'm actually positioning them over the holes where the original hanger was. And again, you're going to want some more permanent glue, but for the purpose of this video, I just put hot glue on it. And then I took a rope and I glued it onto the back for the hanger, and I love this piece. This is perfect. Okay, number 2. And this is really simple, and all these are so budget friendly. Here's what I have. This is a candle. I have this glass piece from the Dollar Tree, some shells, some rope, and I do have some pearls that I'll show you in a little bit. But anyway, I cleaned the glass really well, and now I'm just taking hot glue. And again, you might want some different kind of glue, but I'm not going to sell this. I'm not going to give it to anybody. I'm just going to put it in my room. And I'm just wrapping this rope around, I don't know how many times. It's not all the way up to the center, but it's a good third of the way up, I want to say. And I'm just working in sections here. And I'm pushing it down into the glue. And then as I wrap it, I'm pushing the rope together against itself. And you can see how I'm pinching it together here and working in small sections. And that's it for that part. And I'm gluing a shell on, a larger shell, and then I have 3 smaller shells. I'm going to glue those all the way around. And I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to glue it the opposite way. And again, use a more permanent glue if you want, but if you're not going to give it to anyone, or solid hot glue is just fine, especially Gorilla Glue. And so I'm just taking the shells and switching the way that they lie on the rope. So one is facing up, one's down, so forth and so on. And there's just the 3 smaller ones in the back and then the bigger one in the front. And now I have these pearls. I went to a thrift store and I bought a necklace, and it's kind of like a minty green color. It's just so pretty, and I use these a lot. And I think the necklace, this pearl necklace, was like $1. So when you go to the thrift store, don't pass up the jewelry section. There are so many things that you can use extra jewelry on, especially when it's super cheap. And as you can see, I'm putting 2 of the green pearls on either side, and then I have a larger white pearl I'm going to put right in the middle there on top. And that is it. You can go around the side if you want. I did not. And I just popped a candle in there, and I don't know why I didn't turn the candle on, but and then I put it on top of the Dollar Tree candle holder there, and I think this turned out so beautiful. I just absolutely love this piece as well. Number 3, last but not least, and this is a wreath, and here's how I made it. I have this foam from the Dollar Tree. I have the ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I thought that was kind of fun. Some rope. And I was going to use this as a hanger. It just didn't look right, but those will be another project. And I was considering using these, but they're too big. You'll see I have a bunch of these wood cutouts. That's an option, but I ended up using something else, the plastic starfish from the Dollar Tree. They have the starfish. They also have the sand dollars, the plastic ones. And you'll see in a second. And you'll see why I changed my mind on this. So anyway, I started with 1 glue strip, and then I put this rope down here. And then now I'm just going to hold it tight, pushing it together very tight. And I'm going to continue to wrap it around this whole piece. I think I used 2 or 3. I think 3 actually. And I'm sorry that I forgot how many I used. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 3. because you're going to need a hanger out of the rope as well. So this is the end. I just cut it off, and then I'm going to take this rope here and I'm going to kind of smush it down here. You're not going to see this at all. That's the top. We're going to cover it up. And see, I should have pushed it together more. It's fine. You don't see the green through it at all. I just wish I would have pushed it together more and used a little bit more of that rope. But an option is, if you do make this and you have the green foam wreath, you can paint it white, or you can use a white one. And now I'm just taking this ribbon. I love this. I think it's just so coastal, beachy, fun, summery looking. And I'm just going to make 4 of them, or cut 4 of them out. And here's how I hide the top there. And as you can see, I'm just hot gluing this right on. And then I come straight down to the bottom, and I'm going to glue another one on the bottom here. And this is how you get them so they're even, or they look even, without having to measure it all out. And then for the side, I just put one in the middle of those 2. Yeah, this ribbon for some reason was really hard to get to stick. I don't know why. It didn't seem like it was a different kind of a material, but yeah, I had to put a lot of glue on it. And then I just came right across and put the other piece on there, and that's super easy to do. So obviously you don't have to measure it. And there you go. And now we decorate it. And here's the starfish, the plastic ones from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to show you why I didn't use those. They hid the ribbon. And that was kind of my focal point, because I loved that ribbon. I wanted to see it. But you can use the wood cutouts. You can paint them different colors. You can use different ribbon. Like if you, wanted to use turtles, you could paint those green and use kind of a green ribbon that matches. And, the sky's the limit. You can make this a mermaid wreath. You could put sailboats on it. But anyway, I just glued the 4 starfish on top of the ribbon, as I'm showing you here. And I'm going to put a big chunky pearl on each one of them in the middle. And then I have some more rope here, and I'm just going to glue a handle or a hanger on the back. And yeah, I love this. It's so fresh and beachy looking to me. And yeah, the beach is my happy place. This is one of my favorite things to do, is walk up and down on the beach. People walk in the water. Yeah, tell me, is that one of your favorite things to do? Walk up and down the beach? There's nothing more relaxing than that to me. Plus it's good because you're grounding. You're putting your feet on the earth. So here's the whole shebang. Those are all the pieces I made. And here are some pieces that I have previously made, just to give you a taste of the kind of stuff that I do if you're not familiar with my channel. And there's my little mascot. We're gonna have to name that little Highland cow there. So I'm asking for names. Throw some out there. Something cute. I think I'm gonna make it a female because I want to put a little bow in its hair. And that's all I have for you today. And I hope that you enjoyed my video and I've inspired you. Remember to subscribe, like, hype, share, and all that good stuff. And I will be back very soon. And until then, you have a blessed week. Bye.